Hey there, Dr. Karen here. And today I just want to talk a little bit about the services that I provide. I have been practicing psychology in South Texas for over 20 years. So I started out, I got on all the insurance panels, and I've always worked with children and families. I'm kind of naturally drawn to kids, and building a rapport. And I think they're generally comfortable with me. Although I did learn, early on that working with kids is working with parents. I mean, there's a whole family ecosystem at play. And early on in my career, there was a case where there was some litigation, and I was called to the Bexar County Courthouse to testify. And I got all nervous, and it was a big deal. And then I walked out of there just exhilarated. I mean, I learned a lot, and just to have attorneys question, why did you do this? Why did you do that? And I was like, I didn't even think like that. I'm just thinking, as a psychologist and intersecting with the legal system. And so then I became really passionate. I got all the training that I could in forensic psychology. So I've done, hundreds of evaluations like child custody. I've done competency to stand trial at the state hospital. I've done some criminal work, which honestly, that feels a little safer than family law, because there's less emotions involved, because when people and their kids, emotions run high. I mean, people are passionate about their kids, and as am I. I mean, I love my kids more than anything, absolutely. So I've kind of gone in that way, and I've done tons of ADHD evaluations, learning disabilities, and I'm actually, a pretty good diagnostician. And currently this summer, I'm doing some VA evaluations, the compensation and pension. And then I've circled back to teaching. So I started out teaching, when I was in grad school and early in my career. And then I realized it didn't pay very well, and I wanted to be, most efficient about making money. So I could spend a lot of time with my family when I started having kids. And then now full circle, I'm teaching for the University of Houston, Victoria online. And I absolutely love that for the grad students. I love interacting. I love being able to be in the professor role. And then as far as my practice, my consulting practice, I've kind of branched out, and I've written books. I created workbooks. I mean, every time a really, compelling topic comes along, like ADHD, boundaries, codependency, healing hearts, because I've done a lot of the alienation, the reunification for kids that have been alienated. That's been really passionate, which stemmed off from my forensic work. And then I've started running groups. So I've been able to, cast a wider net as far as reaching, broader communities. So that's how I am here today. Let me know if you have any questions, or there's any content that you're interested in or you'd like me to create. I focus a lot on parenting, ADHD, boundaries, parenting, more recently going into the summer. And I've been talking a lot and researching a lot about siblings, we want our kids to be there for each other. Well, I mean, obviously, when they're young, but, later on in adulthood, because I'm so grateful for my brother having my back and having been there for my kids, and vice versa, from sibling rivalry and competition to, your safe place, your best friend, down the road. So that's a little bit about me. If you have any questions, you can comment, you can send me an email, or on Instagram, at Dr. Karen Consulting. I check those messages. And stay tuned. I am giving a talk on Saturday, just in a couple of days, on June 14th, on parenting a highly sensitive child. I'm a highly sensitive person. I did figure that out within the past few years. And then I figured out one of my kids is actually pretty sensitive. So that's a whole fascinating realm. I mean, and it applies even, kids with ADHD, or, our kids are all so different. We don't have a guidebook, or instruction manual, but we can create a blueprint. So hop on, grab the link. I'll see you on Saturday. And if you're out and about, you can watch the replay. Thank you.